Hey everyone, Harry here with a few points to make about the ongoing skirmish between DOJ, Trump, and Congress. So first, DOJ has said that it's going to pursue its case against Trump. Its case is until Inauguration Day if he's elected. Now that, of course, will strike some or can be exploited by some as vengeful and bloodthirsty. It's really straightforward. I mean, think about it for a moment. You draw a line between the president and everyone else. That's nothing could have been more clear or apparent from the immunity opinion. So, what do you take about? How do you categorize this DMZ where someone's going to be a president? It's just got to be that they're not president. We only have one president at a time. That's the sort of big lesson here. And so the special rules that apply to that one president at a time don't apply to a president-elect. Well, what about sort of, prosecution light or kind of maybe trying to stall a little, whatever? And you can imagine circumstances, I guess, in which you don't bring some motions that will take a long time to play out, or where you take practical reality of the fact that come January 20th, things are going to change. But it's, there's no sort of two speeds for DOJ prosecution, or at least not based on political events like that. If you're prosecuting someone, you're prosecuting someone, and that's, you're going, you're not sort of slowing down or putting a kind of a half brake on because they're not president yet. So that'll play politically, but really it's the only sensible answer. One other point to raise here, and this is having to do with the whole Robert Hur, Joe Biden, and this is more fallout from the debate, I would say, than the immunity decision. What a seismic week it's been overall for the American presidency. I will be, people will write a book about the volcanic events of the week, but starting with the debate. So we know, the DOJ knows, Congress knows, the DOJ knows why Jim Jordan and Congress wants Merrick Garland to provide the audio of the Joe Biden tape from the Robert Hur deposition, which is they expect and hope there will be snippets in there that will echo some of the rougher moments that Biden had in the debate itself, losing his way, not completing sentences, and the like. In other words, things that you could use to arm a political ad or make the political case that Biden is too old for the job. Now, that itself, we actually learned from the immunity area. There's a stark distinction when you talk about official action between a president as a office holder and a president as a candidate. And what they want this for, Congress, is 100% not part of their official duties. They want to put them into quick circulation to try to influence individual races. And that's just not cricket, but that doesn't matter for the Congress. So that's the, point two, is they're really pushing for this improper reason. Now, point three, what it is the final step they've taken as of now. They've actually brought a lawsuit in district court. It's a civil lawsuit, but to try to hold him, because if they recall, there's three ways in theory, but they've all been found really deficient over the last few years, trying to get Trump people to answer compulsory process. There's this inherent House contempt that pretty much seems to be a dead letter. There's referring something to DOJ to prosecute, but DOJ has already said we won't prosecute here. And then there's you bring a case in the district court and try to have him declared in contempt, and the district court issue an order. saying you must turn over the audio portion of her interview of Biden. Now, I don't see that happening. Talk about Biden has asserted executive privilege over it, and what they've given is as much as they've given. Remember, we're talking about what was then a pending case and explaining why it's closed. You don't open your files for that. This was the Jim Comey mistake. Moreover, Merrick Garland is prohibited by law from producing it because Joe Biden has said it's subject to executive privilege. So I can't see any kind of good faith district court holding there's a problem here. And if they were, then the DOJ would take it up to the Court of Appeals. Everything just becomes more and more this sort of scrum where each side is hoping for partisan tribunals, and really the whole thing looks as sort of down in the quicksand and mess of politics as I've ever seen it in we're talking about many years where it seemed like how low can you go? And anyway, they've now brought this action. I don't think they think it will succeed, but they could get lucky on a district court judge. And if nothing else, they'll have kind of talking points of we took it to court and fought for it, but the corrupt court, et cetera, held against us, or maybe they hope to bring it all the way to the Supreme Court and get something as crazy as the immunity decision. But I think that's pretty remote for a few reasons as well. So they're really doubling down on getting the at this point quadrupling or eight-tupling or whatever on getting her tape. They want it for only political reasons, and they've gone to this court. And I don't think they should win there, but we're going to have that kind of tussle with all its rhetorical kind of nasty points to be written for soundbite playing on the nightly news coming over the next few months during the over-the-top politicized legal aspects of the election, such as we've really never seen, and the stakes of which are greater than we've ever seen. It's a really kind of nightmarish time in the United States, it seems to me. Talk to you later.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.